Hey everybody. Just wanted to make a video and talk a little bit about some of the interesting things that I noticed today as I was watching a program that I like to watch. It's the program, you find it on YouTube. It's The Hill. And they had on a guest today who is a very brilliant man, very well spoken, very well read, just brilliant thinker, brilliant philosopher, Dr. Cornell West, and talking in the video or the interview about how him and a lot of others are going to possibly split from the Democratic Party. And when they were talking about some of the things that they're looking for, that the Democratic Party isn't going after them. My huge gripe about the whole thing, about with the people that run the Hill and the guests they had on today, there is a political party that is on the ballot in quite a few states that actually does have enough to get to 270. It is the Green Party. It's crazy. If you go look at the message of the Green Party, which I will link to in this video, you can find that a bunch of stuff that all the people that are complaining about and wanting to find that the Democratic Party isn't doing for them, that's their platform. It's so crazy. You don't have to not vote. You don't have to say, "Arg, the Democratic Party doesn't go for me anymore." Well, if you'd like to be a socialist and a communist, or not totally that side, but still kind of a little that way, I guess, lean that way, look at the Green Party. Seriously, it's crazy. They can get 270 electoral college votes, which, if you're not familiar with that, that is how many you need to win the presidency. And it's a whole bunch more for the electoral college, and there's huge debate why people like it, why people don't like it. It's your own opinion why you like it, why you don't like it. I understand why it's there. So, if you happen to agree with Dr. Cornell West, and you do not like the idea that the Democratic Party is what they're doing, and the fact of you don't want to vote for Mr. Biden and Ms. Harris, then I suggest you actually do look at the Green Party. I don't agree with all their messages. Again, I think it's ridiculous that as a whole we don't want to look at, to get off of fossil fuels, we want to just look at doing solar and wind. But we don't want to put into the mix tidal energy. We don't want to put into the mix nuclear energy. We kind of need all four of them. Nuclear energy to do a lot of the heavy lifting because of the amount of energy that this country uses. It's astronomical. It is insane if you actually look at how many kilowatt and gigawatt hours that this country uses in cities. It's a lot. It really is a lot. And you can't just run it all off of solar and off of wind farms. You can help negate a lot of it if you have solar panels, but most people can't afford solar panels on their houses, or they don't want to put them on there because of the maintenance and some of the upkeep. But there are companies out there that are leasing them, which does help with your power bill. So anyways, that's something that you can look into. But again, I enjoy watching getting news from the Hill. That is one of the sources that I use, and that's because that both of the people that are on there, one's left leaning, one's right leaning. I definitely don't agree with all of them all the time, but nobody ever does. That's part of being human. But it's good. It was good to watch Mr. Cornell on there. He's a very brilliant speaker, and I just found it very fascinating that they didn't talk about it, and they never have. They've never talked about how that there are two other third parties, that one of them's in all 50 states. The Libertarian Party is in all 50 states. It will be on the ballot in all 50 states, which is pretty amazing. And then there's also the Green Party that I think is in 45 states, I believe. I'm not exactly sure. But anyways, I will link to the Green Party, and if you want to learn about the Libertarian Party, you can go look them up. But it's strange that we keep getting told that there's only two choices. That is quite literally us standing by a burning building with a fire brigade next to us that are telling us, hey, we can help put out the fire. No, let us help. We want to help you. We want to help you put out the fire. And we say, oh, no. We don't want to use you for the fire brigade. We're waiting on our own fire brigade. They're an hour and a half out. But your house will be burned down by then. So will all the houses around you. That's okay. We don't want to use you. We don't want to have you help us. That's just a terrible idea. That's exactly what we're doing when we look at not using a third party. Because it will break up the monotony. Because what is the House and the Senate going to do? They're going to be stuck having to deal with a third party that isn't beholden to all of their people that they get money from. So yeah, really, another plea for third parties. But yeah, anyways, that's all. Everybody take care. You remember to use your voice. This is how I use my voice. Much love to everybody. Bye.